What's up, guys? It's Matt, and welcome back to an NFL video. It's been a while, but I did promise I would do this either the night or the day after the NFL schedule was released. And everyone has released their schedules. Every game is officially cemented in stone. We know who's playing each other. We know when. We know what day. And now we're just gonna predict every single game. I do this every single year. It's a tradition. This is not my final, predictions. It's just kind of, the range of what I think where every team stacks up at this point. So, we're just going to get right into it. We're going to start in order. I'm going to talk about the teams and, the changes they've made, at least the notable changes in my mind, what they've made. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's probably going to be an hour long, so, just strap up, get some popcorn, get comfortable. Let's go. All right. Starting off, we got NFL kickoff, Eagles, Cowboys. Now, the Eagles haven't made a ton of changes, but they're going for that. They're going for that repeat. They're going for the back-to-back championships. Of course, the Super Bowl champions, and they're playing the Dallas Cowboys, a team that is hungry to do something in the last 30 years. They could make their mark tonight. And that is exactly what I think they are not going to do. Give me Eagles. I think they're like a year removed. I think it would be way better if they started kickoff. Or they're just a year away from being that competitive, in my opinion. It's a little bit of a rebuild, and you saw that last year. You saw how much the team regressed. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with the Eagles there. Good, this nice and simple solution. Now week one, we're gonna this is where we talk about all the teams, and then we start speeding it up through the weeks. I just pick the winners. That's usually how this goes. So next up, we got Friday game. This is, I believe, in Brazil, Sao Paulo. We got another one back to back. It was the Eagles and Packers last year, and now we get the Chiefs and Chargers. Two divisional matchups, by the way, to start the year. That's interesting. We don't experience that a lot, do we? But it's a good chance for the Chargers to show that they own the division now, or the Chiefs to say, no matter where you are, we are going to beat the shit out of you, and we own the division still. So it's a very good narrative. And I don't know who to pick here. I want the Chargers to win, but I think the Chiefs are probably. It's gonna be the Chiefs, right? I mean, who knows the refs they got across the pond, on the other side of the equator. So we'll see how that game goes. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are gonna pick the Chargers just because they don't like the Chiefs, but until I really see the consistency of the Chargers beating the Chiefs, I don't think I can pick them for this game. So, moving on, I think we're just going to go for the whatever AFC. I always do the AFC first because my team's in the AFC. So, Steelers, Jets, what a great matchup considering Aaron Rodgers might just be on the Steelers. It is not confirmed yet as of today. But everyone's saying Aaron Rodgers is on the Steelers, so what a great game, revenge game to the Jets. It was a basic trade, right? Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers, and Justin Fields from the Steelers to the Jets. I love this game, and I think the Jets win it. I think that team is a little more complete. I do like what the Steelers did in the draft. Drafting some Ohio State players like Jack Sawyer and Will Howard. But I think Will Howard could be really good in the NFL, but he's got to develop, and I think Aaron Rodgers is a good person to watch for a year. Maybe someone else will get the job before Will Howard, but I'm gonna give the Jets the win there in the week one. That might be a little bit of a hot take. Give me the Dolphins against the Colts. I'm just a Colt hater. They're such a. I don't trust Anthony Richardson. Do you trust Anthony Richardson? I don't. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing all that. But Bengals, Browns. Battle of Ohio right off the bat. I mean, if the Bengals lose week one, like this week one, after they're saying I think they're going to actually play their starters in the preseason, Zach Taylor's getting fired. So you just got to pick the better team there, and the team that just has a clear direction right now. Nobody even knows what the Browns are doing. And DTR is probably starting, maybe Shadur Sanders. Who knows? That would be cool, though. It'd be cool to see Shadur Sanders week one against my favorite team. But, guys, this is unbiased. Do you think the Browns are winning this? Maybe because of the week one hassles that the Bengals have, but I'm a biased Bengal fan. What do you expect? I think a lot of people would just pick the Bengals over this one. But we saw what happened 2 years ago. Why do we keep getting the Browns week one? Like, stop it. But we got Raiders, Patriots. Very classic game, the tuck rule, of course. Are the Patriots the real deal? Or, dude, this is an interesting game because both of these teams are trying to prove themselves. Like, both of these teams realized they had, like, a stud at whatever position, whether it was Brock Bowers or Drake May, and now they got to prove themselves. Very good game. I think Ashton JT, running backs are very valuable in week one. So I think Ashton JT could really show something there. And Brock Bowers is a TE. Patriots aren't really good at, like, defending tight ends. They weren't good last year, so we'll see if they change that. But I'm going to go with the Raiders there. I'm going to go with the Broncos. I think, like we see the number one pick. I said this last year, and I picked Tennessee against the Bears. But the number one overall pick usually doesn't win in their debut. But Caleb Williams somehow did. Because, Will Levis had the blockbuster screenshot meme of all time. He was on a generational run last year. But anyways, they're done with Will Levis. They got Cam Ward as the number one overall pick. It's always a hassle. And good luck going against this kind of fucking defense in week one. I mean, that's probably my lock of the week, honestly. I think Broncos against Titans is my week one lock of the week. I think that's going to be it. It just feels right, like, good luck going against this defense. Number one pick. Going to be a problem. Tough matchup for week one. Bills-Ravens Sunday night, dude. Oh, God, I don't even know. I don't know who to pick. I'm going to go with the team that just was able to win. Honestly, I'm going to go with the Ravens again. They know how to beat them in the regular season. The Bills beat them in the postseason. But I'm going to go with the Ravens again because Derrick Henry ran all over the Bills. And, the Bills tend to struggle early in the season. So, and I don't mean like struggle as in like record. I mean like just like play-wise. You just see that defense break down, and I think the Ravens are going to capitalize on that. Panthers, Jags. Good old NFC versus AFCs. Dude, I don't know. Give me the Panthers, I guess. Bryce Young started to prove himself, and people gave him the nickname the Carolina Reaper. I hope that name sticks. I hope he can live up to that name, because that's an awesome nickname in the NFL. Dude, Texans, Rams, are you kidding? I'm going to go with the team that is less washed, and I'm going with the Texans. Rams, it's tough losing Cooper Kupp. You got Devontae Smith, right? No, Devontae Adams. Oh, my God. You got Devontae Adams. He hasn't shown he's done a lot. I mean, the last game of the season, with Aaron Rodgers, that chemistry really showed. Let's see if he can continue that. But I'm going to go with the team that, has proven me that they are always good. Like Nico Collins, Tank Dell, CJ Stroud. The defense is pretty solid, too. Defense is good on both sides, but I trust that Texans offense more than Matthew Stafford, who's getting old, and Devontae Adams, who's getting old. So Rams is starting to become a retirement home, possibly, because Cooper Kupp has moved on to Seattle. Yeah, just give me the Texans. A lot of away teams winning all of a sudden. Well, Chiefs aren't really away. They're both away, so, it doesn't matter. NFC, Cardinals, they got Kyler Murray. Derek Carr on the Saints retiring, so for Tyler Schaff now. Give me the Cardinals, I guess. It's not a confident pick, but, they should get the job done right against the Saints. I know there's always just a crazy upset that you just don't expect, but can I pick it? No. I think Buccaneers still run the division, unfortunately, but the Falcons are not too close behind. Not too far behind, sorry. Giants just aren't there yet. Give me Commanders. You got rid of Daniel Jones. You're getting Jackson Dart, giving him the shot. Jameis Winston's on the team now. But that Commanders team surprised us last year. Let's see if they can keep it going. They're getting a new stadium too. Good. Commanders they're moving up, man. They got a bright future. I'm excited for the Commanders and Jane Daniels and Terry McLaurin, especially of all people. I mean, the guy went through like a different quarterback and head coach every single year, and he stuck with the team. Props to that guy. Now, who wins this? I'm going to go with the home team in this matchup. It's a tough draw. 49ers might win the division again. It's really hard, but Sam Darnold, Seattle got a lot of new pieces. Sam Darnold, like I said, Cooper Kupp earlier. They still got Byron Murphy. Devin Witherspoon's really good CB. They got pieces. They got pieces to really have a solid year and get. They need to get out of that purgatory, kind of like the Steelers, right? They're just in that purgatory of 9-8, just missing out on the playoffs or barely making it and getting destroyed, just like we saw with like the 49ers 2 years ago and last year where they went 9-8 and just couldn't do anything. They're just always on the bubble. I think they started 3-0 and then they went to like 3-4, and then that's when their season just. That's when you just got to win one of those games. And then maybe you can make the playoffs, but maybe they can go that extra mile this year with the team they got. I'm excited for them. Give me Packers losing to the Detroit Lions at home. Another tough matchup for the Packers week 1, like they had the Eagles, and now they got the Lions. Both probably the top 2 teams in the NFC, I would say. If you're not counting the playoffs where their defense got depleted. Ian Hutchinson's back. I got good hopes for the Lions again this year. I think they're the same team, right? But they're just not injured this time, and maybe they can do something. So that defense was really what ruined their run, and they just had to outscore a team on offense, and they just didn't do that against the Commanders. Yeah, so I'm not giving up on the Lions for sure. Packers got Matthew Golden. He could be a huge receiver. I don't know if he's going to make his mark week 1. Like he's going to put up a show. But his day will definitely come in the NFL. And we'll be excited to see that. Now, Vikings, Bears, Monday night. I'm going to go with this is a tough draw for the Vikings. Justin Jefferson could single-handedly win the game. Like, there is no doubt in my mind. But when you have a new quarterback, that is so fucking hard for me to pick you to win. J.J. McCarthy is now starting. And I don't like it. I don't like him as much as Sam Darnold, I guess. They were a big surprise last year. But the Bears, they got stuff going for them. So, I like. Oh, I also like what the Cardinals did, and they got Will Johnson so late in the second round. I cannot believe he fell that deep. But, yeah, that's going to be week 1. Look at that. We're going to look at the kind of overall right now. The Jets at first. That's crazy. And the Bills losing would be a crazy thing to happen in week 1. That would definitely be an overreaction, wouldn't it? But let's move on. You'll see what kind of my dark horses this season. In the terms of a team that just needs that extra juice to, whether it be like a terrible team that gets to 7 or 8 wins, set like a foundation, or they just somehow make the playoffs. That's my dark horse. We're gonna go with the Bills against the Jets. We're gonna go with Miami over Patriots. The Patriots have gotten better. Trust me. It'll happen. We're going to go with the Bengals over the Jags. We're going to go with the Ravens over the Browns. We need to look at the Browns schedule real quick because this might be the most brutal schedule I've seen in a while. Like, to start the year. Look at this. Look at this. Bengals, Ravens, Packers, Lions, Vikings. They made the playoffs last year. Steelers, Dolphins. I mean, my God. And then you got Ravens, 49ers, Bills. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a tough year for the Browns. It's going to be a tough year for them. But a tough start. And I think the tough start is already going to end their season. But give me Broncos over Colts. Give me Chargers over Raiders at their home. Give me Rams over Titans. This is a tough one. I'm gonna go with the Steelers against Seattle. Chiefs could get them here, especially if the refs are there. I'm gonna go with the Eagles. Give me the battle of the wide receiver cores. Holy shit! I didn't even mention that the Buccaneers got Ibuka and they just added to their wide receiver core for some reason. Just makes it even more deadly. Give me Texans. Give me Commanders. Cowboys. Giants can't beat the Cowboys. I'm sorry. Just give me Cowboys. It could be this year, though. Could be. Wouldn't be surprised if it was this year. But until then, nope. Give me 49ers. Give me Lions. Let's go with the Cardinals again. Panthers got them last year to end their season. I think they're going to have something to say about that. Give me Falcons over Vikings. Okay. Week 3. Ooh. Give me Bills. Oh, that's a Thursday nighter too. What was that? What was last week's Thursday nighter? Commanders, Packers. Okay, it's pretty good. Pretty good Thursday nighter so far. Give me. I'm gonna go. Ooh. I'm gonna go Titans over Colts. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go Patriots over Steelers. I'm gonna do it. So all home teams so far, but give me Texans over Jags. Give me Chargers over Broncos. I'm not a Chargers hater. See. With that quarterback experience, they could 100% beat us. Probably gonna be a close game. Give me Bengals. That defense, dude, it's not gonna be as bad of a defense as last year, but with Justin Jefferson, that's probably gonna be a high scoring game. And Jordan Addison. Give me Yeah, give me Bucks over Jets. A little bit growing pains for Justin Fields. Give me a little bit of a shocker. Give me Raiders over Commanders. Give me Packers over Browns. I mean, come on. Chiefs over Giants. Ravens don't lose. They don't lose to these teams. Give me Ravens. Come on now. Give me Rams over Eagles, and then the Eagles' perfect season ends. Let's go Falcons. Let's go with Seattle. Let's go with another divisional game. Oh, this will light a fire. Bears over Cowboys. And then we're gonna go 49ers over Cardinals. Divisional games are tough, man. I should say these are opinionated, so please don't get mad if your team is 0-17 or I pick like an upset over your team. It's gonna happen. For example, here's my team losing to the Broncos. It's just gonna happen. I think Bengals are a better team than the Broncos. I think they were a better team last year, like when they missed the playoffs. I think they're better than the Broncos, but they'll beat us. They'll probably beat us. I think we'll lose like 5 to 6 games this season. But we'll definitely sneak in the playoffs. Give me... jeez. Yeah, I'll go Dolphins. I'll go Dolphins over Jets, especially since Tyreek Hill's not gone. Will Ravens finally get their revenge? I think so. It kills me the Texans are 4-0, but I don't know. I'm just gonna stick with it. Stick with my gut. Oh, this game's in Dublin, by the way. I know this matchup is in Dublin, Ireland. Irish game. Who wins? Give me Vikings. Ooh, give me Patriots for this one. It's not looking good, Panthers. I know. It's okay. Don't worry. You're not going to be last in the division. Chargers over Giants for sure. Bills. Lions. Sorry, Browns. You'll probably win a game. I mean, let's be real, but I can't pick that. Am I going to pick that? Absolutely not. Colts could beat the Rams. I could see that. Let's go with the Raiders over the Bears. Seattle over Cardinals. Eagles over Bucks. Let's go with the Falcons over Commanders. Actually, no. Let's go with Commanders. And we're going to go Packers over Dallas? No, Dallas over Packers. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go Packers. So, all away teams for the NFC. Kind of crazy. Week 5. This is such a banger game. I think we're going to split with, like, Broncos or Lions. So, we'll either beat the Broncos, lose the Lions, or beat Broncos, lose the Lions. I don't know what I said. Whatever. You get it. Vice versa. Let's go Texans over... Dude, this would be a banger game if they're both 4-0. I'm going to go Texans, though. I know it was a, like, absolute, like, curb stomping on Christmas. But, hey, they'll get their wide receivers back. They'll make a game plan. I'm sure they'll get revenge. I'm going to go Colts over Raiders here. The Colts got to get one. Patriots play the Bills really well, but I'm going to go with the Bills early in the season. Go Chiefs. Let's go with the Browns over Vikings. Let's go with I'm seeing a lot of go with themes. Jets, Eagles. Ooh. Panthers, Cardinals. Have the Titans got a win yet? Yeah, they got one. Okay. Chargers over here. Go Commanders. Let's go Commanders. We got to trust them more. Let's go 49ers. Saints get their first win against the Giants. Actually, let's go with the better quarterback. Let's go Giants. Let's go Giants over Saints. Then we'll go Seattle over Bucks. Coming off a mini bye? Yeah. The byes are the black. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Now, so bye weeks now kind of exist. Steelers off a bye. Let's go with that one. Let's go with the Jets. Could give them a problem if their defense is back in shape, but do we give it to them? Yeah, let's go with the Jets. We're gonna go Chargers over Dolphins. Let's go Dolphins over Chargers. I'm gonna go Raiders over Titans. Raiders got their favorable schedule, man. Rams over Ravens. Those are always good games. Trust me. Cardinals over Colts. Bengals over Packers off the bye. Saints over Patriots. Jared Goff can't lose to Chiefs, so there we go. Falcons over Bills. I can see that happening. Just unexpected. Let's go Eagles over Giants. 49ers over Bucks, sure. Cowboys over Panthers. And the Commanders got that last second win. I think they're just going to beat them by more now. That's a good rematch on Monday night. Can't wait to see that. The Hail Mary play. Let's take a look at the standings after 6 weeks. Fucking Texans are at 5-0. What the hell? Alright, we're going to give them a loss no matter what next week. No matter who it's against. Oh my god, what the fuck is this division? What am I doing? We got the Bengals ahead by 1 win. Bills and Dolphins on par with each other. Some of the Raiders are up. Don't worry. The Chiefs have a tough schedule, but I think they're probably still gonna win the division. Yeah. NFC. Commanders up. That's what I expected. Ooh, they're actually tied. Seahawks, 49ers up with each other. Pretty heavy. Top heavy. I'm going to go with the Bengals over the Steelers on Thursday night. Primetime game. Who do the Texans play? Seattle, perfect. Going to go with the Titans over Patriots. Chiefs over Raiders. Browns. Dolphins. Let's go with the Colts over the Chargers. Eagles. Eagles always beat Minnesota. But they're off their bye. Do they get their... yeah, let's go with the upset. Saints over Bears. They're starting to get like a losing streak. Let's go Packers over Cards. Commanders over Cowboys. 49ers over Falcons. Lions over Bucks. Jags over Rams. Jets over Panthers. And the Broncos? Sure. That's a good... I think AFC West could be a very good division this year. It's probably the division a lot of people aren't going to see coming. But I don't think people would be surprised if it is the best division this year. But not a lot of people are saying it. So I think AFC West might be the best division this year. AFC North's probably going to take a step down. Because we're going to play the Jets and win. Were the Ravens on the bye? Yeah, they were. Ravens and Bills. Okay. I was wondering where those good teams were. Browns over Patriots. Titans over Colts. 49ers over Texans. Chargers over Vikings. Bills. Get that win off the bye. They'll be fine. Falcons over Dolphins. And the Ravens are back. They're being the Bears. Poor Bears. Let's go with Cowboys over Broncos. Packers over Steelers. Where's the Steelers at? 2-5. Yeah, they'll be back. Don't worry. Let's go with Chiefs over Commanders. But the Eagles do beat the Giants. And let's go with the surprise upset over the Bucks. Alright. Go with a Panthers dub over the Packers. Lions over Vikings. 49ers over Giants. I'm so sorry, Giants. Rams. Commanders. And Cowboys. Bengals against Bears, man. I could see it happening. Hard to pick. That's hard to pick. Hard to pick them at home too. Bengals at home. Falcons over Patriots. Ravens over Dolphins. They spanked them last time, but it is prime time. So, you know what happened last time? Dolphins played the Ravens in prime time. Of course you do. Texans. We'll go Chargers. We'll go Steelers. Raiders, and let's go Chiefs over Bills for rounding up Week 9. Alright, let's continue with Week 10. I also gave the Bengals an L to the Bears, so let's move on. We got the Broncos, Raiders on Thursday. That's going to be a win for the Broncos. Denver, and this is going to be Duval. Jaguars, if it lets me. There we go. Browns, Jets. Jets always get them, man. I'm going to go Jets. Give me Jets. AFC could be really, really good this year. Where are the Jets at now? 5-4? Ain't too bad. I think they're going to split. So we already got the Bills beating the Dolphins. No, just pudding. Oh, God. Here come the hiccups. The yearly hiccup. Give me Chargers. Actually, nah, give me Chargers. Fucking Steelers. I could see the Falcon. I'm gonna go Colts. This is our Colts. Ravens. Bucks. Giants over Bears. Sorry, Bears. Just kidding. Just kidding. We'll give the Bears a win. We'll go Panthers. Seahawks. I don't remember if we made them split. Let's go Rams. Actually, I think we did. I don't know. I don't know what we did. No clue. Commanders, maybe Lions, and probably the Eagles again. Okay. That's 10 weeks down. Give me 11. There we go. Okay. Now it's starting to look weird. Okay, we're going to go Patriots. We're going to go Titans. So all of a sudden the Texans are not, you know, they're looking a little bleak. We're going to go with the Bengals sweeping over the Steelers. We're going to go with Chargers over Jags. Chiefs over Broncos. Ravens over Browns. Dude, I mean, where do you even pick the Browns to win? I don't know. No clue. Commanders. Lions over Eagles. Cardinals over 49ers. Look at the West, man. It's crazy. I can't believe that the 49ers win this much games. I thought it was way closer than this. We're going to go Seattle over Rams. Giants over Packers? Sure. Sure. I mean, it's just a whole lot of mid, isn't it? Falcons, Panthers, and go Falcons. And then, these are crazy, man. Let's see, 4-5. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys here over the Raiders at home. They're not winning a lot of home games this year. Bills over the Bucks. Okay. Bengals over Patriots again. Chiefs over Colts. Texans over Bills. Yep, they'll get that back rolling. Ravens over Jets, sure. Raiders over Browns. Bears over Steelers. Seattle. There you go. Cardinals. Yeah, the Texans are running away with the South. I mean, what do you want me to do? What do you? Packers over Vikings. I know they had like trouble with division rivals last year. They shouldn't be that bad again. Lions, Falcons over Saints, and Bucks over Rams. Eagles over Cowboys. Let's go with a little bit of upset for the Panthers. And now that looks interesting. The Panthers are trying to hold on to that lead. They don't really have a lead, but you know what I mean. Bengals are probably losing on Thanksgiving, unfortunately. We're going to go... oh, God. Do we go Titans or Jags? Probably Jags over Titans. Texans over Colts. Chargers beat the Raiders already, so we're just going to have them beat them away. Bills over Steelers. I mean, just unfortunate. Unfortunate record, man. Chiefs. Dolphins. Jets? Let's go Jets. Browns, are they going to get to the 49ers again? No. No, they're not. Let's go Commanders over Broncos and Patriots over Giants. Yeah, the problem with the Patriots is, like, they could be decent this year, and, like, they're just, their division is just too stacked. Let's go Bucks, Rams. Oh, man, look at this last game. We got the Sam Darnold revenge game. Perfect. We're going to go Sam Darnold against his former team, Minnesota Vikings. That rounds up Week 13, so that means we have, what, 4 weeks to go? Cooking. Alright, with 4 weeks to go left in the season, we are going to go with Thursday night. Oh, is this Thanksgiving? No. What are you talking about? Oh, it's the week after Thanksgiving. So, these were all Thanksgiving games. You know, Chiefs, Cowboys, Packers, Lions, Ravens hosting the Bengals. So, we got Dolphins, Jets. I don't remember who I picked over the... let's go with the split. We're going to go with the split, and that is going to put Bills ahead going into this week. Well, not going into the week, but, you know, if this game finished first, apparently. Steelers play the Ravens really well, and that might be where they let their guard down, but it doesn't matter because the Ravens have the head-to-head tiebreaker. Let's go to the Colts and Jags, where they are tied. I think Jags will finish ahead of the Colts this year, so we're going to go with the Jags over that one. Titans, Browns. This is based off what I think, and I think Titans are going to beat the Browns. Now the Browns are 2-11. Yikes. Texans, I'm sure, want revenge over the Chiefs, so we're going to go with the Texans on that one. Eagles, Chargers. Chargers get the dub, and this is a huge week because it gives the Commanders the lead over the NFC East. Let's go with... The Lions are going to smoke the Cowboys once again. Let's go Packers over Bears because they own them. Seahawks over Falcons, possibly? Yeah, we're going to do it. And we got these last divisional matchups where I'm going to have the Bucks over them and the Cardinals over the Rams. Because the Rams are on the decline. Alright, here we go. The non-game that's not in Brazil. Chiefs, Chargers. Give me Chiefs. I think it's going to be a sweep. Or should it be? I think if the Chargers do win one of the games, it's probably going to be in Brazil. But they got to split, right? Surely they're splitting this year. I think the Chargers get one on them. But it'd most likely be in Brazil, right? Has to. Ooh. Ooh. You know what? I do actually think that the Chargers win in week 1. I'd switch it. I'm switching it. Hold on. I'm switching the week 1 matchup. Oh, but then the Chargers like start 4-0. Nah, let's just keep it. Sneeze there. Okay. Bless me. Let's go with the Bengals split there. So they take the lead over the Ravens as of this week. That would be a huge matchup, by the way, if this actually happened in real life. They're both what? They're both the same record. They're both 10-3. Going into week 15, oh my god. Bengals games are peak, dude, late in the season. They are the greatest thing to watch ever. Sorry to glaze my own team. Go with the Bills over the Patriots. Even though the Patriots definitely play them very, very well. For some reason. Let's go. Let's go with the Jags over the Jets. Jets kind of fall apart a little bit at the end. Steelers start trying to rise up. So, in reality, Bills pretty much win the division already. Let's see. Cardinals over Texans. I like that one. Actually, I like that one. Let's go with the Browns over the Bears. Let's go with the Eagles, 49ers, Seahawks. Broncos over Packers. Sure. We'll do that. Buccaneers, Commanders. Rams over Lions. They get them there. Panthers over Saints. And Cowboys Vikings. Give me the Vikings. Yeah, I'm content with this. Okay. Week 16. Let's make this fast. Chiefs, Ravens, Bills, Jags, Texans. I think the Dolphins could get us here. And then that. What would that do? What would that do to us? Bengals would still be over the Ravens. I think that's just because of a conference record. Oh, okay, hang on. I got my vanilla Coke here. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. I'm saying this. I think that's very much in the realm of possibility. And then Chargers. Chargers over Cowboys. Cowboys have always beaten the Chargers, but yeah, we'll go with the Chargers here. Jets over Saints. I like it. No, let's go with the Saints. And then the Lions. Lions probably beat the Steelers, right? 49ers over Colts. I think Thursday night, I'm going to go Seattle. I'm going Seattle. They only have 2 L's. They're not going to be that good, right? Okay, all right, let's slow down here. Slow down. Bears, Eagles, Vikings, Bucks, and Cards. Okay, NFC West is too interesting, too. A little too interesting right now. Week 17. I picked all the games, right? I did. Okay. Alright, my team, I'm gonna go Cards. I'm gonna go Cards. I'm gonna go Packers over Ravens. I'm gonna go Chiefs over Broncos. We'll go Texans over Chargers. I'm sorry, little one. Colts over Jags. Give them a little bit of a win at the end of the season. I think this is where the Steelers really fall apart, and they finally meet their maker, and they go. What, 7-10 it looks like? Titans over Saints. Dolphins over Bucks. And then that Eagles Bills game could be huge implications. But I think the Bills get it done. And then the Commanders get a win. Now they're up a whole game. Lions, Seahawks. Actually, no. Let's give the Panthers a win there. Let's go for 49ers and Falcons. Okay. Oh, Raiders, Giants. Give me Raiders. I'll go Raiders. I like Geno Smith's new team with the Raiders. All right, Week 18. All right, it's time to predict what you think the last game of the season is going to be. And that's probably going to be... Well, it looks like mine could be Commanders, Eagles, or Seahawks, 49ers for the division. Yeah, I think that's probably what the move is, right? I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Yeah, Lions fucking ran away with this shit. Do they have the 1 seed? They don't. They don't have the 1 seed locked, so they probably are playing for this. Sorry, Bears. They'll go 4-3. They'll go 6-0 in their division. I did not see that. But I could. I mean, I would not be surprised. Did the Lions go 6-0 in their division last year? They were 15-2. Who'd they lose to? They lost to. They lost to the Buccaneers. I think the Vikings? No, they didn't lose to the Vikings, did they? Who the fuck did they lose to? Was it a team on Thanksgiving? No. I don't remember who they lost to. I know they definitely lost to another team as they went 15-2. They were absolutely insane. I guess they did go 6-0, didn't they? So they're just going 6-0 again. I'm going to say they don't get the 1 seed. And that 1 seed is going to go to the 49ers. They lock it up again. 49ers get the 1 seed. They go 14-3 as their team is healthy. Without Deebo Samuel. They'll be just fine. Roster's not depleted. So, yeah, I'm pretty confident about that. I think Commanders get... wait. Nope. This is literally for the division. And I got the Commanders winning the division. No matter what, at all costs. So, give that to me. I think the Giants finally beat their Cowboys at the end of the season. It's been a long time since they beat them. I have the hiccups. Oh my god, I gotta wrap this up. Bucks get the win. If the Falcons win, they still don't get the division. But I think they will. Packers, Vikings. Is this for playoffs? Let's find out. Nope, they're still a 10 seed. And they can't get it. So it's a pretty meaningless game, but yeah, we'll give the Packers it. And the Vikings go with their rightfully record they should have gone last season. I'm going Cards. Going Cards over Rams. Cardinals get in at 10-7. Very interesting. Bears 7-10. They could be good this year. I do like the Bears. This is again, guys. This is not the final prediction. I'm just doing game by game right now with what I think. My opinion could change the entire summer. I mean, it happens all the time. You'll see. You know, I'll start looking at a roster and not noticing the pieces they have, and I'll be like, wait a minute, this could be a top tier team. I could see training camp. It could be anything. So this will not be my final prediction. It will be probably somewhere in August, and we'll go from there. But let's round this out with the Bengals going 13-4 and getting the division. Beat the Steelers. Do the Steelers win? Let's go with the Steelers win, and they end up 7-10, and then Ravens 11-6, Bengals 13-4. Their defense is a huge issue, but they're not playing an incredible amount of offensive teams, which gives me a little bit of hope. Chiefs over Raiders. Do they go 6-0 in their division too? I don't have that. I have. Wait, where was the game that the Chiefs won? I want to go back and change that. That matchup I got. Yeah, give me Chargers. What are we doing here? Okay. Just so that looks a little bit better. Broncos. We're 7-9. I missed the game? Oh, I missed Broncos Raiders. Week 14, look at that. We're gonna go Broncos. I could definitely see the Raiders being right on par with the Broncos. They might have a better season. I might go Raiders there, actually. I know this is a little crazy. But, so my early pick for Dark Horse this year is the Raiders. I like Geno Smith. He's going to be a good fit. I don't think he's going to be an elite fit. But with Ashton Janty, that offense could be really fun to watch. And Brock Bowers, of course. They need some wide receivers, but I think wide receivers are pretty good. They're pretty replaceable. Unless it's a generational talent like Jamar Chase and, A.J. Brown. You can't replace those guys. But they'll get some solid production out of their receivers, I imagine, because everyone will be on Brock Bowers. I'll definitely have to look at their roster, but I really like Raiders for making a little bit of a splash. Let's go Texans, end of the year 12-5. Does that mean Bengals get the 1 seed? Oh God, why did I do this? I thought they go in 11. I thought they go in 11-6 as well. But I don't know who they lose to. I might have to rework the Bengals. Hold on. I'm gonna go Dolphins over Patriots. They go. Wait, what? Where am I? Did I skip a whole week, dude? Some of these games I just didn't pick. Let me go back to week 14. It wasn't this week. Okay. Yeah, I missed something. It shows the Patriots ending in season 4-12. I'm guessing it's a Jets and Patriots game, right? Yep. Except, did I not click that? Did I not click Jets? Let's go Patriots. They can have a little bit of an upside to look forward to, because they are going to have a better record than last season. And that leaves us to the Titans and Jags. Very anticlimactic. I always think the Titans could finish second in the division, but I think that addition of Travis Hunter is better than Cam Ward. So that is going to be... Let me do some reconnaissance here. 7-10, 9-8, 7. Let me just make sure all these equal 17, and then we're good. Yep. Okay. Now the Bengals. Since this is my team, I'm just going to do this for the ending. Who would we lose to? Probably the Lions. Let's say we lose to the Lions. We lose to the Bears. We lose to the Dolphins. And who else would beat us? Bills? It's got to be someone like low-key. Like the Steelers once, right? I think that's better. All these can happen late in the season. Maybe after our bye. Will the Bengals lose 2 games in a row? I don't know. I'm gonna go with that. We probably don't lose to the Dolphins at all, but I mean, I don't know. I can't pick anybody else to lose to. What about like that? Do it. Okay. Yeah, I like that better. Cause I now that I look at it, Dolphins in December, like, are we serious? Or what am I doing, man? All right, so here's the final record I have. I have Texans as the 1 seed at 12-5. Bengals as a force. Oh my God. Be the Bengals and Ravens in the playoffs. Just like that. What a crazy event that would be. I got the Texans 12-5. I got Jags 7-10. I got Titans 6-11. Colts 4-13 for the AFC South. AFC West, I got Chiefs 12-5. Chargers 9-8. Raiders 9-8 as my dark horse, and Broncos 7-10 is a little bit of a down year compared to like last season. But the Raiders do barely miss out. Compared to like a few years ago where the Raiders got over the Chargers, it'd be the opposite, which would be kind of funny. 12-5 for the Bills. In the AFC East, Dolphins 9-8, Jets 7-10, and the Patriots 5-12. Jets just can't get out of 7-10. They're definitely in purgatory. But I think they did do worse last season. Dolphins 9-8. They make the playoffs. Interesting. It's all coming down to like how good the Dolphins can do at the start of the season. They got to get off to a fast start, or that's gonna completely change. And then we got the AFC North. Bengals 11-6, winning it at 4-2 in the division. The Ravens 11-6, with the same record and playing in the playoffs. Steelers 8-9, barely off from like their purgatory. And Browns 4-13, a better season than last year, barely. And then for the NFC, we got the Lions with the 1 seed again, 5-1 in the division, losing to the Bears week 18. Packers 8-9, just a little bit of a down year because the NFC is definitely, a lot of teams are just rebuilding themselves and getting a lot better. Bears 7-10, still cannot finish above the Packers. Vikings 5-12, the kind of the season you expect them to have with a new quarterback. But hey, we'll see. 49ers 14-3, 4-2 in the division with a 2 seed. Lions somehow walk away at the 1. Seahawks 5 seed, playoffs 12-5. They have a really good year at Sam Darnold. Cardinals 10-7, they sneak in the playoffs at the 7 seed. Commanders win the NFC East because obviously in the last 20-something years, there's been no repeat winner. And then I got the Buccaneers at 9-8 with the Falcons with the same record, but both Buccaneers get it over them, and they get into the playoffs again. Panthers have a better year. Falcons have a better. Everyone has a better year though, besides the Saints. They have about the same year. And that is going to be my predictions for predicting every single game since the NFL schedule just got released. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time, probably in August. Have a good day. Hakuna Matata.